ago to welcome the new head of Special Operations Command, General Joe Votel. Give Joe a big round of applause. 13 years ago, Joe led his team of Army Rangers as they jumped into Afghanistan to establish our first base there. For more than a decade, ever since that awful September morning 13 years ago, ever since Joe and his Rangers took that jump a month later, you and all our men and women in uniform have borne the burden of war.
I'm asking you now, do you accept that President Obama was born in the United States?
Well, I don't know. Was it a birth certificate? You tell me. You know, some people say that was not his birth certificate. A lot of people are questioning the birth certificate. They're questioning its authenticity.
On behalf of the American people, I want to thank all of you for your service. Some of you, our quiet professionals, our special forces, were among the first to go. When the decision was made to go into Iraq, you were there. When we refocused the fight back to Afghanistan, you were there. You have served with skill, and honor, and commitment, and professionalism.
He's got a certificate of live birth. That's, by the way, despite what certain liberal press says, that's not a birth certificate. He doesn't have a birth certificate. You are not allowed to be a president if you're not born in this country. I saw his. I read it very carefully. Doesn't have a serial number, doesn't have a signature. There's not even a signature.
And whether in Iraq or in Syria, these terrorists will learn the same thing that the leaders of Al-Qaeda already know. We mean what we say. Our reach is long. If you threaten America, you will find no safe haven. We will find you eventually.
Born Barry Soetoro. Somewhere along the line he changed his name. The other one was 8 or 9 days later from the reported birth date. But you don't know if it was even the reported. But they could have easily come from Kenya or someplace.
I'm asking you now, do you accept that President Obama was born in the United States,
No,
is not Muslim?
I really don't know. I mean,
You don't know.
now, it's one of two things. Either he wasn't born in the country, or he doesn't have a birth certificate that, or there's something on the birth certificate. It's one of those three things. Either it's fine, or he was born in Kenya, or... He has pulled one of the great cons in the history of politics. You are not allowed to be a president if you're not born in this country.
To all the servicemen and women here and around the world, we ask a lot of you. Because this is not simply America versus ISIL. This is the people of the region fighting against ISIL. It is the world rejecting the brutality of ISIL. And sending our service members into harm's way is not a decision I ever take lightly. It is the hardest decision I make as president. Nothing else comes close. When the world is threatened, when the world needs help, it calls on America. That's because of you, your dedication, your skill, your work, your family supporting you, your training, your command structure. And like the generations before us, we're willing to defend this country we love. We're willing to help others on this planet that we share.
You sent investigators to Hawaii and you said, quote, they cannot believe what they're finding.
We're going to see what happens,
What have they
George.
found?
Well, that's none of your business right now. We're going to see what happens.
Have they found anything?
We're going to see what happens.
What have they done?
We are going to see what happens.
When?
George, next question, George. Why doesn't he show his birth certificate? Number one. He's got a grandmother in Kenya who said he was born in Kenya at the hospital. We have to look at it. We have to see, is it real? Is it proper? What's on it? You check out the internet. Many people say it is not real, okay? That it's a forgery. That's what they say. From the reported birth date. But you don't know if it was even the reported. When, the day of his birth, they had twins born, they had another one born. Nobody has been able to find any records that he was born in that hospital.
There were contemporaneous reports in two
George,
Hawaiian
they have co-opted
newspapers
you.
Given his, no, those are the facts,
George,
sir.
they've co-opted you.
Who's they?
It's not obviously Obama and his minions.
But that's what sets us apart. That's why we're America. That's what the Stars and Stripes are all about. We're protected by patriots like you. And for all those reasons, the United States of America will remain the greatest force for freedom that the world has ever known. Thank you very much, everybody. I'm proud of you. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.